zaraz kogoś zajebie. O kurwa. O kurwa, było blisko. Gdybym nie miał chociaż tego kruczochwiku. No to czemuż to przylaz? Czego chcesz, młody? To jak będzie, co? O kurwa, kimkolwiek. Ale teraz to sam bym wpierdolił tym gówno.
I reckon you want to know who I am, right? I'm Henry. Henry.
Heniek, a dlaczego ty mówisz do mnie jak do głupca?
Yes, that's me. Henry. I was sent by Dry Devil. He's waiting for you at the Devil's Den.
O, żeż kurwa, czart żyje? To jeszcze go nie powiesili? Kurwa, patrz, głupim to szczęście sprzyja. Te kiepy niemyte ciągle się z nas śmieją. Kurwa mać, aż mnie świerzbią ręce. Hej, młody, daj mi jakąś broń.
Bronny... What?
Broń! Rozumiesz?
A weapon? You want me to give you a weapon?
Tak, kurwa!
Well, you don't need a weapon right now. What for?
No jak to kurwa czemu?
You want revenge, right?
No gdzie tam ja? Spójrz na te gębusie. Czyż widziałeś kiedykolwiek człowieka bardziej miłującego pokój?
If you're playing innocent, you're not doing a great job. Maybe I can find you something. Tough luck. I don't have anything to give you.
No kurwa! Jakby tu był Janosz. A co z Janoszem?
You mean Janos...
O! Chodź ze mną. Musimy to opić w czartówce.
As you say, in the Devil's Den. That's where all of us are supposed to meet. Go ahead. I'll meet you there later.
Dobra, to tam się spotkamy. Kurwa.
Give me a break.
that whistling.
I'm sorry.
Ka! Quick! Go! Ja! Ja! Go! Ja! Quick! Oh, Ka! Whoa! Whoa! Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Can I spend the night here?
We're not really equipped for that here.
Just the one night's enough. All I need is to spend the night.
But all I have is an old straw mattress, sir.
That's enough for me, and I'll pay you well. All right? Here's some groschen for you.
Thanks. And I wish you a peace. See you later, my friend. Hey!
Ugh, this is disgusting. Kurva! It's a man. And he has a bow. That's Raniek. How the fuck did he get here? Yuck. Yuck. Ugh.
What can you do?
Excuse me.
See you soon, my friend.
Janos and Adder are back, so that's a reason to celebrate. Are you drinking with us?
Let's have a toast to that.
Toast? Nah, we get drunk like hogs.
To pytam się jej, czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika.
Ada, for fuck's sake.
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She says she don't understand shit, huh?
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with a rope? Or are you this stupid from birth and I just forgot?
Ah, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Chcesz mordę?
Shut up! Fucking hell.
What biting your arse, devil, huh?
I wanted to say I'm glad you and Ada are back. That I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
I suppose so. Thanks, Shishka.
Ungrateful bastards! That we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again. So, to Henry.
To me, then.
May he live long and longer for every drink.
Ah, how you drink, he live forever.
Want a punch in the snout.
Don't start, you pair of cocks. To Henry.
To Henry.
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only them? You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnie!
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, Kurva!
What about the rest?
And Raniek is dead.
Somebody rammed dice down his throat.
Not quite, but it was Dice that paid him back in the end.
Kurwa! Dał słowo, że tym razem na pewno wygra. Ale znamy się jak łyse konie. Miałem go lepiej pilnować.
Don't feel bad, hey? He not want help, and he don't deserve it. What about the rest?
And Bahuta, he has decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
Co za jełop. Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie. Ha!
He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and the woman's. Fuck, poor bastard.
That's it. That's everyone.
So, we are the only ones?
Unfortunately. But the best remain.
So, to loyal brothers in arms.
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
W moim ogródeczku rośnie rózyska. Napój mi, Maniusiu, mego kunicka. Nie chcę, nie napoję, bo się kunia, kurwa boję. Bo się kunia, kurwa boję, bo mi jeszcze młoda!
Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku, dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
Cudownie, pięknie!
Henry, my friend, Janusz love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
Of course we'll drink.
Two last drop, Henry. That is the way. You tell us some story, eh?
Fellas,
I could not say it better.
Amen!
oh, kurwa. I feel like shit.
Jak tam się czujesz? Główka cię boli? Nie martw się o to. Kto pije ze mną i Janem, zawsze ma ciężki poranek.
As you say. Tell me something about yourself. We barely know each other.
No cóż, nie znamy się, ale przeszkadza ci to?
What? Speak slower. I can't understand you at all.
A co mnie to obchodzi? Wiesz co? Jak chcesz ze mną pogadać, to przynieś mi beczkę piwa i 100 ziędziewów. Jak już to razem wypijemy i się zabawimy, to dogadamy się bez
I'd like to get better with a saber.
Tylko jedną, przyjacielu. Tnij tak szybko, że... Ale przede wszystkim...
Well, even if I don't know what... How is it that women throw themselves at you?
To dar od Boga, Henryku. A może to dlatego, że mam takiego dużego kutasa. Ale mam dla ciebie jedną radę. Jak już zbałamucisz jakąś niewiastę, to spróbuj sprawić jej przyjemność swoimi ustami. Będzie cię bolał język, ale zobaczysz, jaka ona będzie zadowolona.
Well, I didn't understand a thing. Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better, and he's skilled with hand cannons.
How long have you been a warrior?
I was supposed to be a carpenter, but the job wasn't for me. Most of the time I couldn't even hit the chisel with my mallet. Then I lost my master's money playing dice, so I had to run away. Then I came across a group of mercenaries, and they hired me. Once I got a taste of money, I chose to stay. So, it's been a while now.
Who taught you how to fight?
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I could drink their command under the table. So they let me stay with them. I learned the rest as I went along.
That commander, was it the devil?
No. I only met the devil later, with another band. I've been through several. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal, it's best to go and try your luck elsewhere.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil, isn't it? The band broke up.
More or less, but I think he understands. You see? That's mercenary honor.
What honor?
Exactly. There is none.
Why were you the only one of your band who tried to save the devil?
I don't think I could sleep easy if they actually executed that old bastard. Fuck, I know the devil better than I know my own old man. And he still owes me groschen from our last trade. And I take that seriously.
How do you know Zizka?
I think I know him from the ambush near Prague.
Who did you ambush?
His men actually ambushed us. Actually, the outcome was quite similar. They jumped us at a bend. Before we knew it, blood was spilled. They killed our whole band. I was the only one to survive.
Just you? How so?
I was so fucked up that as I cocked my crossbow, the bowstring broke off and slashed my hands.
And you still have both of them?
Saint Bibiana must have been watching over me. My gloves came off, revealing bloody gashes on my palms, like Christ himself. I reckon they had fun watching me jump around, curse and flail my arms. So they kept me. I kept that bloody bowstring for luck.
Hi. Lots of people. God bless you.
I'm sorry. Today's batch turned out well, eh?
So, how did your trial by fire go last night?
Honestly, I have no idea. But I haven't felt this sick in a long time.
Aye, well, Janos and Adder didn't spare you. But usually they only drink someone under the table like that just once.
You always drink like that?
Almost always. The mornings are hard, but at least you clear your head. And often your stomach, too.
How's the arse, dry devil?
Still hurts like hell, but I couldn't bear lying around in bed any longer. Now I've got to stretch my muscles a bit. Fancy helping me? We could spar for a bit. Could be Enka as lazy as a toad. How about it? I could even teach you something.
And what would that be?
A technique for a truly experienced swordsman. The Master Strike.
I haven't learned that one yet.
I'll teach you. We can get started right away if you'd like.
Why did they want to hang you?
I reckon my face bothered them. More likely they're pissed off I'm not a hypocritical fucker like they are.
And that's a reason for execution?
Unlike the hypocrites in the League of Lords, I'm not ashamed of what I am.
I know they call you Dry Devil.
Aye. They call me a lot of things, laddie. And that's what rankles the Lords, that I'm getting rich at their expense. And that's some fucking fat loot they stole from the king.
So you're on the king's side?
I'm on the side of whoever pays me, lad. And I'll tell you one thing. I've never gone back on my word. My noble word is my oath. Unlike that of bastards like von Bergau or von Rosenborg.
Have you been at war?
Aye, I fought in Moravia, and I'm still the hetman of the royal city of Znaim. You're just a yokel, so you hardly know what's been going on in the kingdom these last few years.
You're an experienced warrior.
Not a damn thing, lad. Not unless you pay me well. But first, bring me some good wine.
Fine. I'll go and get some. I'd like to learn from a man.
Where's that wine? Nor should...
Again?
Always!
Fine. I'd like to learn...
Certainly. I'm just about bored to... If you're a good lad, I'll show you one of my best tricks with a sword. Or how to quickly send the bastard who's against you to the devil! But it can only be done with a sword. And what's more, you can't have a shield in your other hand. Today, fighting with a longsword is in fashion. And why not? It's a great weapon. But in the end, it's all just a matter of taking out that bastard who's against you, isn't it? No one asks how you did it, so I'll show you this ruse of mine.
That sounds good.
All right, as long as you're not all you need to do is, during a deep thrust, to unexpectedly drop your right hand from the sword, and then you can get much further with your left. The opponent usually doesn't have enough time, and the tip of the sword ends up in his face like a giant stinger. Clean, fast work. And now, come and try it a few times. Well, good, eh? Let it sit for a while and you'll get it in your blood. You'll see.
So what's next, now that your band is back together?
Well, I've got Kubienka, Adar and Janos. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Now we just have to figure out how to give hell to Sigismund.
What am I to do?
Well, didn't you say you needed to find Liechtenstein as soon as possible?
Aye, I'm working on it. Show me how to...
Follow me over here. The floor is straight there.
Should we get started?
Right, show me what you've got. I see you've got some armor, so let's... Here, take this practice sword so we don't end up hurt. So the Master Strike is the ultimate sword-fighting technique. It's simple in theory, but not as easy in practice. It's a sword technique, regardless of if it's long, short, or you're using it with a shield. You use your counter-attack to block your opponent's attack while striking them at the same time. There's no way to defend against it. I'll show you first, so that you know how it should look. Attack me when you're ready. Like that! Now you, Henry. Do you know how to perform a perfect block?
Of course.
The Master Strike works in the same way. Only instead of blocking, you attack at the right moment. You have to lead your attack against your opponent's weapon. When they attack from above, you stab them from below. When they try to slash you from the left, attack from the right. And vice versa. Timing and direction are everything. Hit your opponent at the right time and from the right angle. I'll attack slowly from above. You position yourself with your sword below and strike against my sword. On guard! Correct! Good, Henry. Now, from the side. Watch where I'm attacking from. If I hold my sword to the left, put yours to the right. When I'm on the right, get ready on the left. The Master Strike only works when you attack from the opposite side. Let's give it a try. Now do it again. Not like that. You were supposed to counter-attack. You're catching on, Henry. All right, once more, and for real this time. I'll be attacking you from all sides. You have to pay attention and lead your counter-attack from the opposite side.
I understand.
Now you're getting the hang of it. Again. That's not it. You have to attack me, too. Not like that. You were supposed to counter-attack from the opposite side when I started attacking. Not like that. You were supposed to counter-attack from the opposite side when I started attacking. No, you have to attack at the same time. Snap out of it. Not like that. You were supposed to counter-attack from the opposite side when I started attacking. Here's a few more tips. Remember, the easiest way to perform a perfect block is when your sword is in the same direction as your opponent's. When they attack from the left, you defend on the left. With a Master Strike, it's the other way around. You lead your strike from the opposite side than your opponent. If your opponent knows how to perform a Master Strike, don't give them an opportunity to use it. Try not to attack from the opposite side. Now for the most important part. You can use a Master Strike to defend against an opponent's riposte. After a perfect block, your positions are always set. Your opponent knocked your sword to the left and attacks with a riposte to the right. Until now, your only means of defense would be a perfect block. Now you can surprise them with a Master Strike that they won't be able to block even if they wanted to. Understand?
I think I understand.
Good. That's all I can teach you. It's up to you now to learn how to use the Master Strike in combat.
I'll do my best. Thanks.
Everyone here! It's time you all heard the truth. We've survived drought, we've survived floods, plague and fires and failed harvests, but now we face a far greater catastrophe. You all know full well what I'm talking about. Cities! Everyone here knows someone who has moved away for a better life, they said. But what's the truth? Every city is a hotbed of
Everything
sin.
all right,
People
eh?
live one on top of the other. Everyone drinking and stealing and fornicating. Right on the
Fresh. Everything. The words right out of my mouth.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Go! Ka! Quick! Ka! Ka! Quick!
A bit chilly. I'll miss you, my friend. Why do we even do this? I'll miss you, my friend. Why do we even do this? Always go first.
You want to try me? Bad luck! I'll be... I surrender! I surrender!
Run! Go! Go! I have the book the collector stole.
Lad, you have no idea how happy you just made me. And what about the collector? Do I understand correctly that he is taken care of?
Yes. The Collector is dead, and his band broken up. The villagers have nothing to fear now.
Oh, if it were only that easy. But thanks, lad. They'll certainly sleep better now. And about that reward. Here are the groschen promised from the monastery. And I've added a little from my own pocket for taking care of that scoundrel.
Thank you, bailiff.
What?
Are you looking for something? Doesn't seem too bad.
I'm feeling a bit peckish. I could use some sleep.
Filthy again. Damn it.
I could lay down for a bit.
Here we are. Good. It's filthy again. Damn it.
You can't drown in water up to your ankles. Besides, we had pigs at home when I was a nipper. Take my word for it, they can live anywhere. I've seen
Here we are. Good. And what can I get for you?
Have we decided where we're moving to? Been here a bit too long for my liking.
How are things, Henry?
Excuse me. All quiet.
I almost envy you. I'm as hungry as a wolf. Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Die! God! God! Go! Quick!
Whoa!
you barking at, doggy?
Whoa!
Quick! Quick! Ka! Ka! Go! Ka! Go!
Whoa! Whoa!
Quick! Ka! 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 Go! Ka!
Whoa! Whoa! Easy, good horse. I feel quite hungry. Whoa, whoa.
Good day.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
I need something to eat.
God bless you. What are you barging in here for? What are you waiting for? Clear off!
I'm thinking of buying a rowboat, or maybe a hunter.
What do you want a boat for?
So I don't drown.
Greetings. It's good to see you, lad. Would you repair... My young apprentice said there was some sort of... Great! I'm glad you found what...
What do you have?
Maybe next time, then.
Why the long face?
I've just got this nasty premonition.
What premonition?
I've got a barrel.
You didn't get involved in that midnight brawl, did you?
No.
Nothing suits your fancy, eh? Welcome! Good to see you, lad.
My God, this is killing me.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same. But work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I'll look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
Same to you.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer! God bless.
I'll have a jug of wine.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
That's saying so. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name.
I see the owner.
Unfortunately, you'll find it in hot...
So, goat skin.
Before you go,
It's like I'm invisible or something.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Christ! Pardon me.
When we catch a fella cheating, we can do whatever we see fit with him.
Like break a few of his fingers?
Or knock a couple of his teeth out.
Or cut off a chunk of his ear? To make him listen good, that it doesn't pay to cheat.
Or the tip of his nose, so we don't stick it where it don't belong.
Fellas,
Is there a problem here?
Oh, good fellow, you're heaven sent. Help me. They want to kick the shit out of me.
Listen, you better stay out of this. This doesn't concern you, so be on your way.
You saw nothing, heard nothing. Now off with you.
What did he do? Did he steal something?
Worse again, he cheated at dice.
That's not true.
Don't lie, you fuck!
Leave him alone, or I'll call the guards.
What did you say?
The guards? Fuck no.
Grab him. If he snitches on us, we're all fucked.
Go to hell.
What are you doing?
just getting started.
Filthy vermin!
That was something!
Hey, get him!
I'm all yours!
Victory or death!
I'm just getting started! I'll rip your ass open!
Filthy vermin!
Fucking hell!
Do it!
Got nothing to eat.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
I simply have to find him. And I couldn't care less whether I do it the easy way or the hard way. So don't fuck with me, or I'll have you. Along with the whole of this lousy pigsty.
You know what? If you think you're tough, go and see Goliath in the barn in the yard. He's always on the lookout for bruisers like you. And if you get through that alive, come back here and we'll talk.
I'll be on my way.
Smart lad.
Chenyak sent me. He said you're supposed to try me out.
Why not? You look like I could even have... First take that kit off. Take off all your armor. Best strip off on top. Or at least to your shirt. And no weapons.
Well, shall we fight?
You again? Fine, first take that kit off. Take off all your armor.
Well?
You again? First take that kit. Take off all your armor.
Well?
You again? Come on then. You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit! Ah! Come on! I'm with you! Take that, you shit! I'm sorry.
Greetings to you two.
I'm sorry.
He worked you over nice enough. God's truth. But what did you expect? Goliath's our champion.
That fella's a beast.
You ain't the only one who thinks that. In any case, we appreciate it when a fella makes an effort. I can see you ain't afraid, and that's the main thing. But if you want more of the same, talk to Mole. We have this kind of contest. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here.
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knob end. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying, anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word, but I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job, usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks, so I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth, but you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's Patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner. And then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me straight up. So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven, said our Lord, meaning a return to simplicity.
Wrong. Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
The church.
I asked who should start the reform, not who should be reformed. A reformation is the last thing the church would want. The answer is the common people.
I knew right away that the people who meet here in the hole are a different bunch.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed. All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
Well, from what you said, I gather you're not spying for Sigismund. It's rather the other way round, huh?
We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly whore spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honour the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Yeah, don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the guild.
To the guild! That reminds me, I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Pach and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders, and for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
Stones?
That's clumsy. Cabbage. Leave cabbage. Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right. I'll head out.
Good luck. Farewell, my friend.
premonition.
I've got a barrel of ale at home.
You're new here, aren't you? Has Chenyek talked the head off you already?
We spoke.
I'll give you some good advice to start with. Don't listen to his bollocks about a fairer society and the honourable struggle for a better tomorrow. It's just bullshit to mess with newcomers like you. By the way, they call me Knuckles.
You sounded pretty convincing to me.
Aye. Chenyek can sweet-talk people like no other. I mean, Chenyek talks about sharing stuff fairly and how we don't do it for the money. But you know what? It's horseshit. It's every man for himself down here, even if they say otherwise. And Chenyek just gives it such a nice polish.
Are you saying he lied to me?
More like, he didn't tell you the whole truth. I heard from friends that Sigismund has a bottle of very fine wine somewhere in his warehouse. The kind of wine that you don't often see in these parts. I have a buyer for it. So if you bring it to me, I'll give you half the coin he's paying for it.
Well, I'll stick to what Chenyek told me. I'm not complicating it by stealing wine.
Well, that's a shame.
Chenyek said you could give me some gear, too.
All that talk about equality, brotherhood. But when it comes to lockpicks, I'm supposed to give you stuff from my own stash. Here's something you might find useful.
Thank you.
Careful.
Thanks for the herbal brew you sent me. My shoulder's feeling a lot better.
Herbal brew?
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
I don't want to be burnt at the stake of poisoning because of you.
And give something to the church for my father's resting place. Did you need an urn for that? They do sit on West Stratford, and they don't collect tithes. Right, but I promised myself I wouldn't leave it till the last moment. So, you got any ideas?
What's that?
Excuse me.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Would you repair a few?
Vielen Dank. Es war mir eine Freude.
What do you have?
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
brings you here?
Sweet red, a sparkling
sorry.
white, a sweet...
God bless you, sir.
What are you doing here, Goodman?
What does it look like? I'm handing out wine from my...
You're giving it away for free?
My vineyard is new, and the folks in this town are damn stubborn. So I figured I'd pour a cask or two into them, and maybe they'd get a taste for it. What about your good self? Would you like to try it?
Free wine? I'd be a fool to say no to that.
My thoughts exactly, Goodman. Here you are. I'm curious what you'll think of it.
I have to say, I didn't expect that. You're right, it has a real bite to it.
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the truth in my wine is an idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, whose children can't stand him, and even the dog pisses in his boots every morning. And my wine tastes like dog piss as well. I never should have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance. Not like this.
Well, that's too bad. But what can I do about it?
Could I ask you just one question before you go?
Aye. Ask away.
You're a stranger in this city, are you not?
I am.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph, vineyard owner and a not very successful wine seller.
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could help me, Henry. I'm looking for someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend to be someone else, if you know what I mean.
Sure, why not? If all you need is someone folk won't recognize.
The monks in Setlet's monastery make excellent wine. They call it the monastery secret. People can't get enough of it, and I can't figure out what their secret is. But I intend to find out.
Right. I understand what you want from me. But if it's a secret, it won't be easy.
No, it won't. But don't worry. I have a plan. The custodian of the monastery vineyard has a relative in town, an innkeeper called Havel. And this Havel is a real know-it-all when it comes to wine. He really likes to boast about it. If you were to pose as a sommelier who's just come back from abroad, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you, and maybe he'll reveal something.
That won't be a problem. I've drunk so much wine I know all about it.
Excellent. But I also have this clever book all about wine by Bushek of Velhatitsa. I'm sure you'll learn a thing or two from it.
The book might come in handy.
When I said I have it, that wasn't...
What's the truth, then?
The book belongs to me, but I lent it to someone, and she hasn't given it back yet. Miss Adleta Manlika should have it. I lent it to her during our... let's call it our friendship, which has come to an end.
Didn't you say you're married?
What has that to do with anything?
Oh, I'm sure your wife wouldn't mind if you asked an old girlfriend to return a book you lent her.
Oh dear. Adleta used to have rather more friends than might be expected of a respectable young woman. But her family's patience ran out, so they arranged her marriage and put an end to her dalliances. Since then, Adleta has been confined to her room and guarded like the crown jewels.
And you want me to break in?
Well, yes. Master Swordsmith Manlicher has a house in Lethlilskar Street. Adleta is either locked in her room or walks in the gardens behind the Italian court, where she is guarded by her brother. The Manlichers don't want any more problems.
It doesn't matter. I'll find a way to get the book back.
Great! Any more questions?
I'll get right on.
Excellent. And don't forget, making an impression is the... You look like you can handle it. Good luck. Farewell. The taste is full and intoxicating. The smell of a...
Apparently, the city
I
council
apologise.
is organising another collection to
Greetings.
Hail! I'm sorry.
Welcome. What?
A cut and a
Ha! Now you're sure to turn some girls' heads. At least a few. And if not, I don't do refunds.
Greetings. Do you...
I'm looking for a certain goat skin.
I ain't got nobody like that here, sweetie.
Are you sure? I've heard he hangs around here. He's not a customer, more of a pickpocket.
If he ain't a customer, I ain't interested. If you're looking for anything else, I'd be happy.
Have you got anything good to drink here?
Of course I do, handsome. Would you like some? And then maybe we can have a bit of fun. How about it?
Yeah, I'll have a drink.
Here you go. Cheers.
Some strong stuff.
What is it?
It'll make you feel real good. But now I'm interested in something else, handsome. How'd you like to have a little fun?
Ugh. After that drink, I don't have the taste for anything.
God be with you.
Greetings to you.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him by any chance?
There's plenty of fellas come to me looking to see some skin. But you're the first who wants goat skin. I've heard the name, though. He's some vagabond who hangs around the Black Horse, ain't he?
Aye, that's him. Any idea where I might find him?
I don't mix with his sort, so I reckon I can't help you. I could help you with other things, though. Go and see Madame Beata, and we can come to an arrangement. Farewell, sir.
God be with you. What would you like?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him by any chance?
Everyone knows him. He's got a bit of a reputation, and not a good one.
Any idea where I might find him?
No chance. I keep my distance from the likes of Goatskin. Maybe someone at the Black Horse knows him? The miners there sometimes keep company with vagabonds.
Thanks.
God be with you, sir.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a fella called...
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives. Why are you even looking for an idiot like him?
He knows some things that I'd like to know too.
What would he know? A mangy vagabond?
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, I'd have told Adam long ago. He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers. All German.
Why does he choose to rob Germans?
A German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a Czech one. Haven't you noticed that?
Could you tell me where exactly he robbed the customers?
Hard to say. You know how it is. Drunk and merry gents who can hardly walk. But it usually happens somewhere near the Black Horse, and in those lanes there. The bastard stays clear of the main streets. For good reason.
Have you got any German customers here now?
What do you think? No, because words got round. Except Udo. He couldn't care less, it seems.
And is Udo here now?
No, it's too early for him. He usually comes later in the evening. I reckon he only comes here when other alehouses kick him out.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And have a word with Adam if you really want to find your goat. I reckon he'd be keen to find him too.
I need a bath.
Certainly. We're open.
I need my wounds treated and my clothes washed. And then I'll have a hot bath.
Great. But it'll cost you.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You won't regret it, sir. There.
All better.
My humble...
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You wouldn't know anything about him, would you?
Don't think so. Who's he supposed to be?
Some vagrant.
Do I look that rough? Like a girl who hangs around with vagabonds? If you're looking for low life, go the tavern on Oprink. We're all honest bath maids here.
Thanks.
Take care, my friend.
Davon hätte ich gern noch mehr. Bitte.
Come on, come and have a sip.
What is it you were offering again?
Don't tell me you've already forgotten, dearie. How'd you like to have a little fun?
Ugh.
Take care, sir.
What'll it be?
Ugh.
And what are you in?
Do you have some pretty girl here who could,
My girls know how to make a fella.
What I really need right now is...
Great.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You won't regret it, sir.
Next time, just do what you want to me, and that's that. I prefer when a fella leaves here satisfied. See you later, my friend.
God bless.
Damn it! Those doors should be closed.
At your service, sir.
I'm sorry.
Remember that girl who fixed a rope between the...
Ramir,
Hardly keep up with the bike.
Herzlich willkommen.
Greetings.
What? Wer bist du?
I'm Heinrich, von Skalitz.
I'm Udo, from Taubisch.
Aha.
Ebenfalls.
Do you know a goat skin?
Ein gutes Kind? A good child? Yes.
No. Go...
Ah, yeah. I know one merchant. Very good leader.
Where is it you're from, Goodman?
God in Himmel. I have already told you. Aus Tuber.
Ah, right.
Lang.
I don't...
Exakt. Ich auch nicht. Also, lange.
What are you doing in Cutton?
Earning Geld. Everyone here wants my Holz.
Hulls?
Holz. Wood.
You bring wood here?
Yeah. But not just any wood.
I didn't expect to meet a German who sells wood.
There. You see? Neither did I.
Let's play some dice.
Ja. Und einen guten Abend für dich.
Heute werde ich Glück haben.
Come and
I
take
can
a
feel
swig,
it in my
sweetheart.
bones.
I'll give you some sweet nectar, and then maybe something more.
May God give you health, sir.
Hey, dearie, come and have a sip.
Cheers!
The customers have been singing your praises recently. I do the best I can. I'm glad to hear it. Well, when I wash their hair,
Mein
I
Gott,
give them a head
your
and neck
turn.
massage as well, and I give their backs a proper kneading. All the girls do that. There must be something else. And I only wear a light blouse when I'm working. It always seems to get wet when I'm washing them, and then it's like I've got nothing on at all. And then I look all downcast and say, I'm going to get into trouble for being all
My
wet.
God, what's taking so
I
long?
knew it would be something like that.
Just imagine. The other day, I was
Have you
standing
lost
in
your
the-
mind?
when I
You're
saw
going to
this
lose
cloud
everything.
in the sky.
At your service,
Cloud
sir.
looked just like you.
I reckon it must have been a storm cloud then.
No, just an ordinary white one. But it had everything. Your hair.
What's the scores?
eyes, mouth.
Ah,
It was the
it's all
same
yours.
image of you. It must be a sign.
I saw her like that just the other day too.
Really? Where? On the surface of the pond? Or was it in the sky as well?
That car cloud and then maybe don't be worried. You came straight to mine.
Huh? Christ, would be a real
Come,
bitch
come
sometimes.
and have a sip. First you'll have a sip, then I'll have a sip of you.
An ale, as usual.
If I was
Come and
you,
take a swig,
I'd take
sweetheart.
it.
Hey, dearie, come and have a sip with me. Let's drink. To your health and mine. I'll give you some sweet nectar, and then maybe something more.
Wahnsinn!
Ha 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 ha! Wunderbar! Noch einmal? Once again?
No thanks.
Pa! Jawohl!
Listen,
Aus Taberbett.
it's been a pleasure, Goodman.
Klar. Sehen, mein Herr.
Greetings, sir. Farewell, good sir.
Herrgott. I love Gutenberg.
I'm sorry.